Gonna do it again next year?
Never again.
Never again.
Yeah.
As you can tell by my sweaty brow, it's another hot day. Go on the radio on the way home. It's the hottest July in history in the UK. High temperatures up and down the country. And now I've got sweat in my eyes. Do you think I can run home with my eyes closed? I've built the base for 3 months now. Now it's time to add some speed and some strength, hopefully. So that's the plan for the next 3 months. Wednesday morning, I'm doing a 12-mile run with hopefully some mile reps in the middle, but we're just going to see how I feel when I get there. So I'm about 4 miles in, got about another mile to go to the place where I'm going to do the reps. It's quite wet this morning, as you can probably see, which means that the temperature's dropped, so that's nice. Right, so I've just arrived where I'm going to do the mile reps. So the plan for the actual pace is going to be just faster than tempo pace. It's going to be the first real sort of speed session that I've done, so I don't want to try and like destroy myself straight away. So probably something like 5:55-ish. That's 3 done. Running a bit faster than I expected. Still feeling in control though, so that's good. So I'm on a 1.15 loop where I'm doing the mile rep, then I'm walking the 1.5 and just rounding it up to 2 minutes recovery. So yeah, feeling quite good. This is an old stomping ground. I used to train here when I first started running with a few old friends. I haven't been here for a while now. It's good to be back. It's the first speed session done. Wasn't too bad. The last rep was quite hard, so I could probably do one more, but that would be it. I'm really happy. So I did it on my own, and I was expecting to be around 5:50, like in a controlled manner, and I actually ran 5:45, 5:43, 5:39, 5:33. Can't really ask for much more than that, to be honest, just to be ahead of where I thought I was going to be. It's going to be an interesting 3 months leading up to Frankfurt, but I'm definitely heading in the right direction. Not rushing it, because I could have gone straight back to speed work a lot earlier, but I've built a base up over 3 months. Slow and steady wins the day. Yeah, I'm just thinking about long-term progress rather than wanting to get back to like overnight PB shape. A lot of people say they can get back into PB shape in less than 8 weeks, some even 6. But yeah, I'm just thinking long term. I just don't want to get injured again, and I can have a nice healthy gradual run up to Frankfurt, and then once sub 2:45 I'll be over the moon. Thursday morning, feeling a little bit stiff today after that speed session yesterday, but not too bad, just a little bit, which I expected. So this morning I'm out for an easy 10, just coming along the coast. It's a lovely morning, but you probably guessed it, it's hot again. Friday morning, just about to get into a 4-mile tempo. I might need to split it up because it's quite hot again, as you can probably tell, because I'm sweating from the warm-up. So we'll see how it goes, but yeah, not afraid to break it up, but hopefully try and get through the 4 mile in one go. Pace is probably going to suffer a little bit, so just need to be smart about it. Oh, that was hard towards the end. So the first 2 miles were shaded, felt quite good, around 5:49, 5:55, and the next 2 miles were along the coast and they're quite exposed. I felt good until about 2.5 miles, and then the sun just started to take its toll. I started to really heat up. I mean, I wore no top this morning because I knew I picked this route on purpose, just because I wanted to try and improve on running hard when it's hot. It was a bit of a tactic. At about 2.5 miles it was downhill for a couple of 100 meters, which is nice. It meant just I could recover a little, and then it kind of flattened out and then picked up a bit for the last mile. That's when I found it tough going. It probably became a bit of a time trial rather than a tempo, just because I was fighting to hang on to the pace. But anyway, through it, it's done. I'm happy. I think around 5:49, 5:55, 5:56, 5:58. I would have took that beforehand. Definitely progress considering it's a hot day, and that's the fastest tempo I've done. So what do these tempo runs equate to for me in terms of racing? So when I ran my half marathon PB, I was running around about 5:45, 5:50 for my tempos, like 4 to 6 mile. For my steady runs I was running sort of 6:10. That equated to a half marathon in 1:16 or 5:50 pace. So it's roughly half marathon pace. At the moment I'm not saying I can run that sort of time for half marathon, because there's loads of things that make up a good half marathon training program, and I just haven't got the strength at the moment. So the speed's coming and the stamina is improving, but I'm probably a good 4 to 8 weeks away from troubling sort of half marathon PB shape, and I'm not really aiming towards that, to be honest. So yeah, it's around about half marathon effort roughly, but obviously just a lot shorter distance. Out for an easy hour again, hoping to build on last week's 75 miles. When you're a ginger from the northeast of England, 24, 25 might as well just be like running the sauna. So it's something I'm working on. I'm trying to get better at running the heat, but I don't think my genes allow it. So I'm definitely better than I used to be, but usually above 15 degrees I start to suffer. Saturday morning, it's quite a wet one, but it's quite nice, it's refreshing. So I'm just in for an easy 13 today, just taking my time, absolutely no rush. So shout out to some of my friends who are doing the Lakeland 100 and the Lakeland 50 this weekend. Those that are doing the 100 have already started. They've been running for about 12 hours already. Those who are doing the 50 start at 11 o'clock. It's a brutal course, especially 100. So good luck to those guys. I was hoping to go over, but I don't think I'm going to get over now. So much for not coming down the Lakeland race. Hoping to see Stephen come through. So the Howtown checkpoint is about 65 mile-ish roughly, and for the 100 mile race. So I've just spoke to him. I walked with him for a little bit at Pooley Bridge, which is about maybe 3 or 4 miles away from here. He shouldn't be too long, should be in the next sort of 15-20 minutes I think. I've had to drive along, but he's a little bit beaten up. His feet are hurting him, he's rolled his ankle a few times, but he's getting it done. Thankfully he seems quite cheery in terms of he's still chatty, and he's not quite gone into that zombie mode yet, where you see so many of them who are sleep deprived and they're just in zombie mode and they're just grown. We might see that in a few minutes, but yeah, just looking for him at the moment. How are you feeling?
Okay, just sore foot.
Sore foot. Is it your right one?
Huh?
Right foot?
Yeah, left foot. We've just read it's like assumed blisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you trying to burst it or anything?
I couldn't even see it.
Oh yeah, you said actually, yeah.
It's just like a piece of dead meat.
So how are you feeling besides the foot then?
We're fine.
Energy levels okay?
Energy levels are fine. stayed hydrated. I've had salt tablets.
You've been having a buffet when you go to the aid stations?
Absolutely.
Good stuff.
There's loads of people puking up who can't eat.
Does it?
Yeah, yeah.
Usually a sign of going too hard.
Yeah.
If you go too hard, your stomach kind of digests it.
Yeah, there's been like puking, couldn't eat, puking.
So you're just in it for the grind now, you're just going to grind it out.
Yeah.
Good stuff, you've got plenty of time now, as long as you don't slow too much.
Yeah, 39 miles. Actually, I reckon somewhere between 2 and 4 in the morning.
Completely typical weather for the Lake District. I feel like I wet myself. Soaked through already. I've still got like another 12 hours or something to go yet. But now we're going to head back to the cottage. Going to head back, meet Ant and the girls, get changed, have a cup of something to eat. And then we're going to go to Ambleside, because the checkpoints between Howtown and Ambleside, you're not supposed to go to them. They advise where you should go to spectate. And a lot of it's just to protect the trails and stuff, so we don't have a lot of footfall. And the roads aren't great to a lot of them because they're kind of in the middle of nowhere. So Ambleside's the next one in terms of the mileage for the 50. So Howtown, I think it's 10 or 11 miles for Howtown where we are now. Then Ambleside is about 33, 34 miles in. So yeah, we've got over 20 miles yet where we're going to be sort of, well, just chilling, I guess. Putting our feet up and having a cup of coffee and waiting for them to come through. Go on, Dan, lad. Alright, how's it going? Done. Oh, there. You've got to get it done now, Dan. You're nearly there, mate. Only what, 16 miles to go? And then you can tick it off your list.
Thanks, love.
Well done.
Hello, Dan.
Yourself in here. Where are you? Here we are. Well done, mate.
Thank
you
you.
want some hot soup?
No, we're going straight through. I can't bend me like foot down.
Don't worry.
Wait, I need to go on a bit of down. I can't do that.
Are you warming up?
Going backwards.
70, you know.
Just moonwalk.
Dan, hop.
My left leg's better than my right leg.
That one then. Oh, that's right.
You know this is what we're doing right now. This is what you do to us all the time.
I can take it though.
He never winds anybody's done.
Now we're all proud of you, Dan. Final chapter now.
Yeah.
Does it say me estimated time or not?
Not yet.
Only for the next checkpoint.
Just because I know I haven't been moving quick.
I just
Gavin, if it's moving like this, you're still doing over 2 miles an hour like this, man.
I just in my head it doesn't feel like that.
Right, doesn't matter, yeah.
Both me and Kev came through here after you on our first one and finished in loads of time.
What time is it now?
About 11.
11 o'clock. I didn't leave that at 12 o'clock,
Yeah,
Dan.
I was after 12
and
o'clock
Dan,
as well.
I wasn't moving as good as what you were.
Yeah, I bet you were.
Well, I was, but I'm not going to say that to you.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to be helpful.
That's got to knock your plug in, can I say that?
I can't believe how slow I'm running.
What you call this running?
Yeah, this is spinning now.
That's outside the system. Push open the gate there.
Go on, Dan, lad. Sunday morning, just walking up the last descent to meet Stephen. He's not too far away now. So the last time I spoke to him was in Ambleside at about midnight last night. And then I went back to the cottage and got my head down for a little bit. Got up about 5 o'clock this morning. Harry finished a couple of hours ago, I think. Dan's probably going through Coniston now, so he's right near the finish. But he's in a pretty bad way. I'm pretty sure that Stephen's in a bad way as well. But well done to them for sticking in and walking the rest of the route, because both of them were struggling before they even got to halfway. I think Stephen rolled his ankle a few times, so he can only walk. And Dan's trashed his feet, he's had stomach problems, and yeah, The joys of running 100 miles, eh? So on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel?
Really sleepy.
Do you?
Yeah.
Gonna do it again next year?
Never again.
Never again.
I need some new feet. The legs feel okay, just blisters.
Oh.
And to be honest, it was pure misery in the night when we're just getting pounded by rain and having to do like 3-minute miles. So
3-minute miles?
3 miles an hour. Because that's all we could bear on the feet.
Was it?
Yeah. This is as fast as we can go.
It's an absolute brutal race, to be honest. Because I mean 100 miles is hard enough, but with this one you've got all the boulders, all the ascents, descents, and
Not good on the feet.
yeah, the trails are just so technical.
Go on, get your butts over that line.
Well done.
Get your butts over that line. Well in there. Get in, lad. Get in there.
That's you finished. Well done, mate. You alright? Now we've got...
Just back from the lakes, so it's a late long run for me this week, hence why I got some water, because it's quite hot midday. Well, it's like 2 o'clock, so the lakes was great fun, although it's hard work spectating all that standing around. I think I'd rather run the race. Great results for Dan and Stephen to get round when they were struggling fairly early on, so well done, lads. Enjoy, Stephen. I'm probably not going to see you till Ambleside now, so
Right.
keep going strong.
So where's Ambleside? How many miles is that?
34 into the 50 course.
34. So then only 16 after that?
Yeah,
Cool.
so you'll probably be like a zombie by then, but
Yeah.
alright, enjoy, see you later.